Hello and good evening, my dear exiles. Bravo here with a quick message. After spending a bit too much time recording and editing last week, I over-aggravated the issue with my forearm muscles, and thus I'm currently unable to undertake longer projects, such as putting together a whole new We Are Bad at Games episode. Luckily, I already had most of a New Year's special finished, and with a little help from my wonderful wife, I was able to wrap that up. So there will at least be a video this week. Enjoy!
I'm Yosarian.
And I'm November Bravo. And we are here to do a thing suggested by the community. Tier
All right,
lists.
so the first one I sent you is, we're doing tier lists. Sorry to interrupt you. First one I sent you is fruits.
Fruits, you say?
Yes, so I sent it via Discord. Let's give that a click-a-rooney.
Okie dokie.
All right, a bunch of fruits, all labeled for your convenience. So you can see we got S, A, B, C, D, and you never had it.
Okay.
So it's click and drag.
So we got 56 fruits, apparently.
Right, and they don't have the most recent fruits. This is updated 2019. So if there's new fruits since then,
that have been invented between now.
Right, the new fruit meta, you know.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Should we just start from the top?
Yeah, it looks like it's in alphabetical
down,
order. So
go down to the bottom right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh well, no, it's not alphabetical because look, we've got green apples and then apricots.
Yeah, apple, apricot.
But then we've got pomelos. After white grapes.
You're right, grapes, grapefruit, grape.
Oh, I see. But then apples are down here.
Well, that's a custard apple. That's not a true apple.
Yeah, but it's C and A.
Oh, huh. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stops. So it goes to watermelon, and then
your little theory to pieces.
You're right. I was feeling so snooty and snarky. I was like, this fucking jackass doesn't know how the alphabet works.
Yeah. That's what I fucking thought.
Huh.
Anyways.
All right, so green apple is the first one.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that green apples are like average, are 5 out of 10. You know.
I think they're like a 6, but yeah, they're nothing to write home about.
You're not the one making the fucking list.
No, I'm not. But the premise of this channel is that there's a bit of discourse. There's a bit of back and forth going. Damn. All that fucking stiff upper lip British charm and courtesies out the fucking window.
Look, it's my tier list, all right? I don't fuck around with this shit.
All right, well, you know, do your thing.
I'll put it in B tier.
Okay.
All right, middle of the chart.
Right. It could also be lower B tier. Like you could put things before or after it in B. You know. That's a red apple.
Well,
I feel like green apple. There's Granny Smith, and like that's basically it. But red apple, there's like Pink Lady, Fuji, Gala, Honeycrisp.
I was gonna say I do
Cosmic.
I do like me some Honeycrisp apples.
Yeah, the upper tier of red apple is certainly well. That's the thing though, is that like the upper bound of red apple, Honeycrisp, that shit's fire. But like the lower bound, modern red delicious, ugh.
Even though it's in the name.
Well, it used to be delicious. You can look it up. There's a whole fucking story about how the red delicious strain or breed or whatever it's fucking called, variety, has been ruined.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What was the name of that other variety that you?
Fuji, Gala, Pink Lady, Honeycrisp, Cosmic.
Cosmic. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I am not an apple sommelier, so I won't be able to tell you much about it. I think I've had it before, but I don't remember it.
Fair enough.
Anyway, point being, red apple has a wide range of quality compared to green apple, which is like pretty.
Yeah, pretty singular.
Yeah.
Uh, Apricots.
I've never had apricot.
Really?
Really, really.
I've only ever had like dried apricot and like trail mix.
That's true. I have had dried apricot. I take it back.
It's okay. I don't know. I think of it as kind of like a meh fruit.
All right.
Put it in C tier.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't turn it, I wouldn't kick it out of bed, but
Right. If someone's like, hey, I got a handful of dried apricots here, and I can't finish them all. Do you want some? I guess.
avocado. I love avocado.
Also, one of the only fruits that's a source of fat.
True that. And it's good fat too.
Right.
In fact, I instead of regular butter, I actually on my toast employ avocado butter.
Wow. All right. Banana.
Banana. They're alright. I don't know. I don't like bananas as much as most people seem to think I should.
I got really into bananas, but that's after, running. They're kind of like, well, also, if you have avocado, you're getting potassium anyway.
Yeah.
But like, they're great for recovery.
Sure. But, yeah, they can go.
Also, banana bread, banana pancakes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like banana flavored things.
Gotcha. All right.
And I especially find it offensive when things that would otherwise be pure vanilla
Or vanilla and banana.
have banana injected,
Gotcha.
ruining my favorite flavor.
Blackberry.
Ooh, I do like blackberries. I don't love them, but I like them quite a lot.
Okay.
So they can go in A tier.
Blackcurrant. I don't know that I've ever had blackcurrant.
I know I have, but I can't recall what black currants taste like.
So I guess never had it.
Yeah, like I know that's not strictly true, but it might.
But like for our purpose, for the data set.
Yeah. So they can be the initial entry, and I've never had this.
I guess another alternative way you could do that is to put it in like C or B as like if it's not memorable, how bad could it be? Right?
True, but I don't know. It feels more honest to say that.
Okay.
Blueberries, love them to death.
They're a superfood. They're so good for you.
Also, blueberry buckle is one of my mother's prize delicacies. She makes a mean blueberry buckle.
What the hell is a buckle?
It's like a coffee cake.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
If you've ever had some sort of crumble,
okay.
it's like that.
So instead of crumbling, it buckles?
Exactly.
All right.
It's like a coffee cake with like a cinnamon sugar crust on top.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's really good. Do you want me to get you the recipe?
Sure.
I will send it to you after we're done here.
Wow, thank you.
Sure.
All right, cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. I like cantaloupe.
Well, that's because you're a fool.
Yeah, both you and my spouse are not fans. Or
Right.
I should say, neither you nor my spouse.
Right.
Coconut depends largely on the form in which it's delivered.
The form factor, yeah.
Like, I don't know that I've ever had like just pure coconut, but I like coconut in things.
Well, the other thing to bear in mind is that this isn't strictly like you're not just eating these fruits raw. Coconut is a great fruit, even if you're not necessarily a fan of the flavor. Like coconut oil coconut milk,
Sure, sure. I don't know.
coconut butter. Like, there's a whole ton of great uses for coconut. You can make horse hoof clopping sounds.
Yeah,
So like,
true. Do the
its
Monty Python?
versatility,
Yeah.
yeah, its versatility goes beyond its flavor.
Well, and also, are we just talking about the flavor or are we talking about other things? Like, for instance, I have a very fond memory associated with coconut. Um,
Well, as you said, it's your fucking tier list, so.
true that. Um, well, here, little story, very little story.
Mhm.
The that fond memory I was speaking of, the first piece of candy that I ever remember eating is I shared a so mounds,
Sure.
how they come like two in a package.
Sure.
The first piece of candy I ever remember eating is I shared a mounds bar with my dad that we
Wow.
bought
Get that to the Mounds marketing team.
at the register at Kroger.
Nice.
I was, I think, like 3 years old, and yeah.
And
Fun.
ever since, you've loved lumps of every sort,
Sure.
be they mound, bump, or even the humble protrusion. Protuberance.
Cherry, I've kind of ironically soured on.
Cherries are pretty good.
It
I
just, it,
personally think strawberries are better. Cherry pits also are a hassle.
yeah, I don't know. It says cough syrup to me.
It's giving syrup.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be our first D
Oh.
for the cherry.
God, we have been friends. I keep on thinking these exact same jokes and being like, I'm not going to say that. That's stupid. And then you say it. I'm like, no, I guess we're both stupid.
Hey,
Well, I mean, it's not a. We've made the same fucking joke 100 times. All right. Whatever. Fuck it. Moving on. Cranberry.
cranberries.
I've had cranberry juice and craisins, but not actually cranberries.
Yeah, I don't know. Are I forget? Are cranberries? Are they like slightly? Aren't they like slightly bitter?
I mean, they're like kind of sour, I'd say.
Okay.
Well,
Oh
yeah,
wait.
maybe a bit.
Maybe I'm thinking of
Maybe,
cran apples.
maybe I don't know.
Um.
Again, go speaking to the utility. If you've ever had a UTI, cranberries very useful.
Really?
Yeah, well, they're like a diuretic or some shit. I don't know. They help flush you out if you have kidney issues.
I see. Well, I know I've had them, but again, can't recall the flavor. So
Gotcha.
dates. Nice to go
Dates.
on, not so nice to eat.
No, disagree. D for date.
Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit.
Have not had.
I've only had things that claim to be dragon fruit flavored.
It's a cool name though.
Yeah.
Anything with
Durian.
a
Have you had durian?
no, but I've heard that they're gross.
Well, I've heard that they're legendary. They smell legendarily bad,
Uh
but they're supposed to. The flavor is supposed to be different from the smell.
the only thing that I know about durian is that the fruit is remarkably large
Yes,
and
and
spiky.
there's like also like I forget where, but places where durian is like a local cuisine thing.
Uh,
They also have like signs in public areas that are like, "You're not allowed to eat durian here."
and also, it sounds like something that would come out of a Tolkien book. You know,
In Durian's day.
yes, King Durian the seventh of his name.
Right.
Figs.
Figs.
Aren't figs related to prunes or something?
I don't think so, but I
Or
don't,
is
like,
that
no,
dates?
I don't. I think that's dates.
Okay.
But figs are also well. It's your fucking tier list, but I think that figs and dates go great together.
You might even say
And
that having figs while on a date would be a good date.
and a good fig.
Hey, it figures.
God, Jesus Christ. We need to
Really?
have an original thought.
Either that or we just need to spend more time apart.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I do like figs. I don't love them, but I like them.
Okay.
Uh,
They're pretty high up there for something you like but don't want.
Fine.
Well, that's your tier list. I just, I didn't know that, A tier
No,
was.
now that you mention it, I
Oh, okay. You acted in haste.
yes. Gooseberries. Can't yeah, don't know about that one. Don't th-
Yeah.
I think I may have had them at some point, but I wouldn't swear to it.
All right. Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Fucking D tier if ever I saw one. Tuh.
Uh Grapefruit. No, I'm 99% sure these are like fairly bitter.
It's like an orange, but much worse.
Yeah, Yosarian loves his oranges, folks.
It's true.
Red grapes. Uh so I'm okay, I'm not being one to eat, grapes just
Mhm.
plain. Um I'm going to base these off of my former wine preferences. So
Okay.
I don't drink anymore and haven't for quite a long time now. Um
But when
but
you did,
but when I did, I was always much more into white. So
okay,
these are
okay.
going to go in B tier, and I'm going to put the whites in A. Chardonnay was the variety that I was thinking of, or varietal rather that I was thinking of. Kiwis. Um,
Kiwis are all right.
yeah, they're okay. Go great with strawberry.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's true.
Um, I remember I used to, whenever I used to go work out at this 24-hour fitness, and there was a Smoothie King downstairs from it,
Yes.
and I was used to get a strawberry kiwi milkshake to sup on my way home.
I see. I see. All right.
Lemons. I feel like I'm the only person in the world who does not like lemonade.
You don't like lemonade.
I don't, and I
I
really,
feel like you're the only person in the world who doesn't like lemonade.
I don't
I'm,
like,
I'm drinking some literally right now.
I don't like the like gritty way that it makes my teeth feel,
Mmm.
and
Might be
also
the acid like eating at your enamel.
exactly, um, and so I like lemon as like a garnish,
Okay.
like
Okay.
it goes well with fish, which I love.
But like as the primary flavor.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Um,
Lime.
Lime again, great as a garnish. Um, I would prefer it over lemon as a garnish.
Okay, okay.
So it'll go one letter grade up. Lychee.
Is that really how it's spelled?
Yeah,
No, isn't it like Lychee?
I've seen it spelled both ways.
Wikipedia. Well, let's see here. Oh, huh.
Are we both right, or are we both wrong?
Well, it looks like the fucking um Latin taxonomy is TCH, Lychee chinensis.
Huh.
But the name of the actual like tree and fruit is Lychee.
Huh. Also, while you're looking stuff up, I am. So the first thing that comes to mind, I am positive, 100% positive, that I've never had lychee. But the thing that comes to mind is there's a character in some game named Lychee Fei Ling.
Lychee Fei Ling.
Who am I thinking of, and what game is she from?
Fei Ling. Uh, Blaze Blue.
That's right.
She's got a big stick.
Yeah. Speaking of Blaze Blue, you should, if you haven't, you should go watch my Blaze Blue Super Move ranking.
Hell yeah. The wiki describes her as Lychee is a tall, young, and attractive Asian woman with long black hair tied into a bun, pink eyes, pink lipstick, and large breasts.
Sounds like a lot of the Blaze Blue cast. It's a very attractive cast.
She's also, her character lives in Orient Town.
I guess so. I don't. Blaze Blue lore is, honest to God, it's worse than Kingdom Hearts. Like it is, and this is coming from somebody who loves Kingdom Hearts to death. Like, Blaze Blue lore is maybe the single most obtuse franchise I have ever come across.
Damn.
It's worse.
That's crazy considering that we watched Evangelion.
It's worse than Ava. It's worse than Kingdom Hearts. It's worse than even Guilty Gear. It's bad.
Damn.
It's bad, folks.
All right, so on the tier list of franchise lore.
Yeah.
All right, mango.
Mango, yes. I like mangoes. They're okay.
They're okay. Oh my gosh, mango's up there in the S tier. It's lower S tier, but it's S tier for me.
So, but not
Right.
not that smoking sexy style.
What's that from?
Devil May Cry.
Okay. Nectarine.
Nectarine. Isn't that kind of like a lesser orange?
I think so.
Can't recall. Oranges. Oranges are great.
Oranges are delicious. Papaya.
Speaking of Bravo, sorry, and history, do you want to tell the orange juice story?
Oh. So Bravo and I used to live very near to one another, just a few blocks. And
it was more than, it was like a mile.
It was like 9 blocks, something like that.
Yeah, it took maybe like 15 minutes to walk.
It took 15 minutes to walk, but not quite so long if you ran. And so I would very often, Bravo and I being besties, I would run over to his house. Also, his house just had like nicer food than mine did. I forget how it became known, but it became known that I like orange juice a lot. And so Bravo's mother, sweet as she is, started carrying orange juice more regularly for when I came to visit, which is very often.
And not the like, Sunny D crap, like actual honest to goodness orange juice.
Right. And so what happened very often was I would run over to visit Bravo, and we'd go to the kitchen, and I'd drink a big old glass of orange juice. Oh boy, what a lovely house to be a guest in. delicious orange juice in the company of my best friend. What more could you want? And uh, I forget my exact response, but one day I had just run over and gone to the kitchen and helped myself to some orange juice, which I had been told to help myself to several times. And so I helped myself to a glass of orange juice. Boy, 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 so satisfying. And I drank it more quickly than Bravo's mother might have liked. And she was like, if you drink it slower, you'll taste it more.
No, what she said was, you only taste the first sip, right?
Oh, well, there. And I forget exactly what I said, but it's something to the effect of, like, I like drinking it fast.
Yes, and this became a thing. That story didn't have quite the explosive conclusion that I hoped.
Suffice to say that my response did not really endear me to Bravo's mother, who was so kindly spending hard-earned money on the, culinary Epicurean whims of her son's friend. Um, yeah.
Yeah,
I guess to her it looked like I didn't appreciate it.
that you were
Um,
just chugging it for chug's
right.
sake.
Right.
Okay, papaya. Um, Interesting looking, but can't recall the flavor.
Fair enough. Passion fruit.
Passion fruit. Again, not sure I've ever had it.
Yeah, I've seen things say they're passion fruit flavored, but I don't know what it tastes like. They
Peaches.
could be lying for all I know.
Yeah. They could be passionless fruit. Peaches. Do you like
Good
peaches?
peach.
Yeah.
Pear.
Pears. I find
Oh.
my dad loves pears. The only context in which I like pears with is on toast with some cream cheese.
Toast, cream cheese, and pear.
If you've
Pear is
ever
just like a mealier apple to me.
They are uncomfortably tough, I will say. So we'll put them in. We'll give them a solid B.
Okay.
Persimmons.
Persimmons. I
Uh,
don't recall persimmons.
they're another sort of orangish, orangey, like apricots. Pineapple. I love pineapple. Not as
Good.
much as blueberries or avocados, but more than coconut.
Okay. I'll accept it.
You'll deign to
I'll deign.
accept my S tier ranking of pineapple.
I mean, like, ideally it should be at the top of S tier, but, like, that's okay.
Oh, you're a big pineapple fan, huh?
Pineapple. I have told my wife that I think pineapple is the closest thing we have as evidence of a benevolent creator.
Wow. More than oranges, huh?
Yes, more than oranges. I don't actually eat oranges or drink orange juice that often, just because these days, because I try and watch my sugar. Uh, but pineapple, I mean, I
You
can't
make an
help it.
exception.
I make an exception.
Have you ever disassembled one?
No, no, I
It's
haven't. But I have had someone else do it and had it fresh.
it's quite the chore.
Yeah, but worth it.
Oh, sure. Absolutely, yes. Plums. Can't.
Plums are what prunes are made from, right?
I think so, but I cannot recall the taste.
Pomegranates.
Pomegranates make great fake blood and are also delicious.
The double whammy. Not a lot of fruits can make that claim.
True that. Let's see. Pomelos. No idea. I
Yeah.
honestly forget that they even exist.
Raspberry.
I do like raspberries, especially freshly picked.
On some toast with some cream cheese.
I mean, that would go for most of these sweet things. The sort
Yeah.
of like sweet and sour with the
Yeah.
crunchiness of the toast. Just chef's kiss meme.
Right. Red currant.
Red currant, no clue. I got nothing there.
All right.
Star
Star
fruit,
fruit.
which
It does look like a star.
I am going to place in S tier based
Oh.
purely on the sliced variant's resemblance to a paopu fruit.
Fair enough.
Strawberries.
S
No,
tier.
nothing else to say there. Just
Yep.
so good. Tangerines. Another orangish variety, but one of the better ones, I think. What's your stance on watermelon?
So watermelon, I think, has a good flavor and appearance-wise, is super cool. Very visually interesting. The fact that it's like fairly easy to grow, and the fact that you get like so much per fruit, all those things are points in its favor. But I do think the texture is a little bit like too watery. You know, I think
It's
it's
in the name though. Like,
I know it's in the name.
are you
That's like saying,
surprised?
oh well, shit's not that bad. It's in the name, shit. Like, yeah, I know. I'm not saying the name isn't. The name came. Like, the name follows the form. Anyway, my point being that it's just the texture is a little off for me. But other than that, it's good. I'd put it in low A, personally.
Fair enough. Well, for me, it's going in low S. Seedless watermelon is next to cleanliness. So it's
All right.
not next to godliness, but it's it's down the
It's
block.
it's next to godliness.
Yeah.
All right, honeydew.
I think is quite tasty.
You're a fool. First name, last name.
Well, once again, it's my goddamn tier list. Asian
Right.
pear. I wouldn't be able to tell you what the difference was.
Well, one's from America.
Thanks, pal. So helpful. Guava. Nope, got nothing. Blood orange.
Blood orange. Ocean, a blood ocean.
I was just thinking, like, blood oranges for the blood orange god. Skull oranges for the skull orange throne. I think they're pretty good.
All right.
They'll go, but not as good as tangerines. Custard apple. I've never had them, but I will at my soonest opportunity. That sounds all kinds of interesting.
Uh, Ground cherry sounds like a euphemism for droppings,
Well, shit.
like animal scat or something.
Yeah. Or as opposed to sky cherries. Sounds like something you'd find in a Zelda game.
Yeah.
Kumquats. I've always been curious Uh, I've never had them, but I've always wondered what they taste like, just because the name is so intriguing.
Yeah.
Mulberries I've never had, but I know isn't there some sort
You
of
had like mulberry pie, mulberry tart.
isn't there some sort of like limerick or poem, like so
All
da da da
around the
the
mulberry
bush.
bush.
Yeah,
The monkey chased the weasel.
yeah.
The monkey talked to us all in fun. Pop goes the weasel.
So that's where that's from.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Raisins.
also which like are really just grapes, but
They're anemic grapes.
yeah,
I'm not.
exsanguinated grapes.
Yeah, grapes that have been vampired. I'm actually not really a fan of raisins.
Neither is my wife. It drives me freaking bonkers when we go hiking or camping and we have like trail mix, and she will eat around the raisins, which means that when I go for a nice evenly distributed mixture of these,
It's
I
just
just get a handful of grapes.
yeah, like the place in my life where raisins become a bugbear. Speaking of wives, it's the same for me, except my wife absolutely will not, cannot have raisins in cinnamon rolls. And so, I'll when we make a batch of like, Pillsbury or whatever cinnamon rolls, and I'll go to the kitchen and find that the tray is empty and there's just a pile of raisins.
She's performed a raisinectomy.
Indeed. Just a bunch of raisins and some like crumbs.
Funny.
Jackfruit. I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know any of these last ones.
Darkness on the Edge of Town by Bruce Mangosteen. Rambutan. Sounds like the name of a character. Yeah, nothing. I wouldn't know. I guess they're like cherries but sour?
Right, that's seems likely. It's in the name, bravo.
White currant. Never had them. So, here you have it, folks. There's my fruit tier list.
We have one more to do, but it doesn't have as many on there.